Alright, so I'm trying to sleep, but I can't sleep. I'm thinking. So I thought, why not, record something. Um, so I did the reading early, because I thought we had to do it for Monday. And before I get into content or whatever, this reading did two things to me. One, it scared the hell out of me because this is sort of my first experience with, I'll call it bashing, because this guy really does tear Kaplan and the other researcher, I forget her name, a new one. But not for the sake of arguing. No, I think he does a really good job of pointing out the flaws in their research and, what needs to be done. I don't know. He tries to go there. But, to think that I'm entering into this field where, articles that I'll publish and whatnot, will be subject to this kind of response. It scares the hell out of me. Which then leads me into thing two. I think it's really exciting at the same time. Here you have people who are, this. There's passion in this paper, and I feel it. Which, that's exciting too. In any case, I was trying to think of sort of the Western kind of rhetoric versus Chinese, and some things are really kind of, well, there are some roadblocks, I guess, that make things make sense. First off, in the West, rhetoric just seems to be a tool. I mean, a tool that's separate from ourselves. It's both kind of sort of doesn't control who we are, I guess, but rhetorical choices are all around. I guess this is kind of what I'm trying to say. Yet there's this distance between our lives and rhetoric, I guess. Whereas definitely with the sutras and this Chinese rhetoric, it seems that rhetoric is more connected to life. Sort of. There's a religious. I guess there's a religious aspect to it that I'm missing. Oh, by the way, retainers. Yeah, so that's why I'm talking funny. That's something that really caught my attention. That there seems to be a lot of life in this rhetoric. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if anyone else is picking up on that. But there seems to be real connectedness between the way people live, the way people cohabitate, and the way they, I don't even know if argue. I'm finding a hard time even saying argue because it really just seems like discussion. Discussion in harmony, I guess. I don't know. That's interesting. And let me think. There was something else. Oh yeah. So Article 2 made me realize how important it is to question the research that we do. Before this, I thought, well, I don't know. I wasn't a Kaplan fan, but I thought it was interesting. Oh, that's cool. However, since reading this article and talking to some other people about it, I think it's sad that most of our, I don't know, rhetoric kind of research or whatever is based on stuff like this. It's outdated and fairly inaccurate. Someone was telling me that not only is Kaplan's research sort of scoffed at these days, but also most of the stuff that his research was based on um, has been discredited or something like that. So it's kind of sad. Yet those are the prevailing voices that we have um, when it comes to studying non-Western rhetorics. Um, I do see value in it. I'm not a 100% Kaplan hater. It's interesting, but it never occurred to me to even think that, um, you know, where he's coming from. He's talking about, these ESL writers who are in the United States who are, have to have some sort of notion about, um, what we're expecting in writing, and so I don't know that it's completely accurate. All right, well that's all for now. I'm gonna post. I found this really cool paper online about Indian rhetorics and Chinese rhetoric, and I haven't read through all of it, but I've read through some of it, and it seems really interesting. So yeah, check that out if you want. That's all for now. I can't believe I forgot the other thing that I was gonna say. I didn't even add it in here. Just got sidetracked. The other thing is that because not only do you have all these different languages coexisting in China, um, but you also have these different religions, which in themselves carry sort of um, ways of speaking or existing that kind of create rhetoric. So it makes sense that there's no simple one answer here. There's no singular model because you have all these languages and you have all these religions, and especially in a culture where religion is really tied to argumentation. That kind of makes sense. It makes sense to me. I think that's what that's what I was trying to get at the difference, the disconnect with the West, and that I don't think our religious philosophies or whatever fit in with argumentation as well as the Chinese and the sutras. So that's it. I'm done for real now. This time, I promise.